How you doing, YouTube family? Today is Thursday, October 30th, 2025. It's your man Big D, and I'm back with another one. Want to thank all you good folk out there in YouTube land for continuing to rock out with my son and I. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Well, family, I'm back with another video. And in this video, I thought it necessary to have a discussion about what is going on in another part of the world. So easy to get caught up with the issues that we have in this country. And sometimes people have to see how bad it is for other people for them to realize how truly blessed they are. I know we got problems with the government shutdown. I know that people are in uproar about potentially losing their government assistance. Federal workers are going to work and being furloughed, not getting paid. So, family, we got problems in this country. But when I tell you, even with all of that, when compared to what's going on in Brazil, specifically in the city of Rio de Janeiro, it makes you appreciate what it means to be an American. It makes you appreciate the rights and liberties that you have in this country. I know I get it. The Republicans ain't about ish. Democrats ain't about ish. And as a result, society suffers. But even when you think that where you at is hell on earth, and you think that you are suffering, I guarantee you that there's someone somewhere else in this great big world. And I guarantee you they got it worse than you. So, family, let's go on head on and let's look at this thing. So, I have a subscriber who is also my Masonic brother, and he is from that part of the country. And he sent me a text and said, "Man, you should speak about this because it is mass chaos in Brazil. In a 2-day operation, 132 people lost their lives. They got bombs and they bombing over there. They got drones dropping bombs on folk. And basically, I get it. They want to quash organized crime and the drug trafficking. I understand. There's a war on crime and drugs in that country. Just like our president has pretty much labeled, if you're a drug trafficker and you coming from Rio, or your ass considered a terrorist. And he gonna send the US Army and the DEA to come deal with you. See what you see, they don't have no problem uh blowing them boats, them speed boats that's allegedly bringing kilos of coke into the country. He ain't got no problem blowing their ass out the water. But family, without further ado, let's go ahead and check out this video. And this family is disheartening as to what's going on in this country of Brazil.
It's a gruesome lineup on a main road of Complexo de Penha, one of Rio's largest favelas. These residents lay out the lifeless bodies of their neighbors a day after the bloodiest anti-gang operation in the city's history. The raid mobilized 2,500 law enforcement officers to combat the territorial expansion of Comando Vermelho, Rio's main criminal organization, which operates in these densely populated working-class neighborhoods. While police raids are frequent, Tuesday's operation was shocking in its scale and human toll. Some residents denounced what they called executions.
The government paid for this, to carry out this massacre. They have to pay for it. They can't destroy so many lives, so many families, and get away with it.
Is that right? What kind of operation is this? What has changed? Did they introduce any sports, any studies, anything to improve the lives of young people? They haven't changed anything.
Tuesday, a steady stream of vehicles arrived at these hospital doors, carrying bodies and those wounded by gunfire. The right-wing governor of Rio State initially announced that 60 criminals had been neutralized, but state police now count more than 100 people killed, including several police officers.
Yesterday, we delivered a hard blow to crime, showing that we are capable of winning battles, capable of playing our part. But we also have the humility and certainty to recognize that this war will not be won alone.
You know what, family? Just to jump in real fast, I love the way that you have these politicians, they go up and talk about, oh, we struck a blow. Yeah, you ain't strike shit. You was in the office, in the safety of your office, with your armed security, while these men out there risking their lives. I just don't like when they say that, and they do that crap in our country. You know, whenever they got Bin Laden, Hussein, you know what I'm saying? When they went and got them, you know, it was like, oh yeah, we got them. No, you didn't do nothing, sir. You said your ass was somewhere in the White House or in your plush house chilling while we was out here doing it. So family, you know, anyway, let's continue.
According to this opposition politician, Governor Claudio Castro's policy treats the favelas as enemy territory where a license to kill prevails. He has requested an emergency meeting with the Minister of Justice. The United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights said he was horrified and called for swift investigations.
Brazil has descended into chaos. In what authorities are calling the biggest anti-drug operation in Rio's history, nearly 2,500 police officers and soldiers launched an all-out assault on the Comando Vermelho, one of Brazil's most powerful crime syndicates. The result? Over 70 dead, including 4 police officers, and 81 arrests, as the city turned into a battlefield. The operation began before dawn and stretched deep into the night. Rio Governor Claudio Castro hailed it as a historic day, the state reclaiming control from drug gangs.
At 5:20 in the afternoon, I am here at the Guanabara Palace. It is an important day for Rio de Janeiro today with a historic operation by our police forces.
But what followed was urban warfare. Heavy gunfire, explosions and panic swept the favelas of Penha and Alemão. Police say the gangs resisted fiercely, setting vehicles ablaze and firing from rooftops.
So far, we have 60 criminals neutralized, 81 arrested, and 75 rifles seized.
The gangs didn't just fight back, they escalated. For the first time in Brazil's history, drug traffickers deployed FPV drones, dropping explosives on police convoys. Social media footage shows burning cars, shattered rooftops, and officers taking cover under heavy fire. As bullets rained down, hospitals turned into war zone triage centers. At the Getulio Vargas State Hospital, ambulances lined up with the wounded. Civilians, suspects, and police officers all brought in from the front lines. Human rights groups are calling it a massacre. The United Nations said it was horrified and urged full investigations. Human Rights Watch described the raid as a huge tragedy and a disaster, demanding prosecutors examine each death. Officials maintain those killed resisted police action. Governor Castro blames President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva, accusing him of abandoning Rio while it drowns in fire and blood. The federal government has convened crisis meetings, but political finger-pointing has begun. As buses smolder and drones buzz above, Brazilians are left asking, is this a war on crime or a war on its own people?
So, family, it seems as though there is a real live state of a civil war in the country of Brazil. And man, it's gotten to the point where it seems like there's a lot of division in the government over in that country because it would appear that so the government of Brazil is basically a communist government, but it appears that the president is supporting the drug traffickers, just like in Venezuela and Colombia. So when you got the Brazilian president supporting the drug traffickers and discrediting law enforcement, well, you're gonna have a problem. Listen, family, there's much to be extrapolated from this. The fact that civil war in a country, man, that ain't too far-fetched. And a country that doesn't have laws, order, a well-ran society, this what you see on your screen is what potentially can happen in this country. So, family, we have to understand that no matter how you look at it, I know some people hate the police. I get it. I get it. I understand. But at the end of the day, you need them. You don't you hate them until you need them. People don't like the military, but you need them. If you didn't have them, our country would have been overrun by some foreign nation. So the very same things that you hate, you need. So, family, we can take from this that no matter how you look at it, no matter how you slice it, you gotta have law and order. And from the very beginning, from the first inception of some type of organized, structured society, began with the Code of Hammurabi. Look it up. So, in that respect, no matter even if the thing that you don't like, you still have to learn to respect it. If not, chaos awaits you. So, then on the flip side, for the people that's complaining about how effed up it is in this country, well, I tell you what, I guarantee you, any one of those people that you saw on the screen in the country of Brazil will have no problem trading places with your ass and wouldn't have no problem with their government assistance being shut down come November 1st. I guarantee you that any one of them people that you saw, any one of them ladies, I guarantee they have no problem bringing their ass over here. If they say, okay, we're going to do a swap. Since you think you got it so bad in this country, we're going to change your ass out. We gonna swap you with this lady over here. That one lady that was talking, saying they didn't do nothing for the young people and whatnot. She looked just like a sister. So we're gonna swap your ass out, your American entitled ass. We're gonna swap your ass out. We're gonna send you over there. We're gonna bring her over here. And I guarantee you, even with her knowing, well, hey, now listen, understand this person that you changed places with, they was on government assistance. And explain to her what it means and what it is, because I don't know if they have government assistance over there. I don't know if the government give their people handouts. So I don't know. I don't think it worked like that over there like it does in our country. So explain that to her and say, hey, but listen, as soon as the politicians get it sorted out, your money's gonna start back up. Your benefits gonna start back up. I guarantee you, she be like, man, I signed me up. Anything better than where I came from. But this same Brazilian sister, I guarantee you, some way, somehow, given an opportunity, she ain't gonna wait for the government to get it figured out. She gonna figure it out for herself. She gonna find a way to get her some money in her pockets, and if she got kids, she gonna find a way to feed her children. So it just appears that in other countries, their citizens are not entitled like in our country because they understand that to go outside, you potentially finna get caught up in a shootout between two gangs who trying to take over the city because hey, more coverage means more dope we can push, more money we can make. So, family, there are a variety of lessons that we can take away from this. But what I take away from it is this. Yes, we have some problems in our country, but don't think for one damn minute I'd be willing to switch places with anybody over there. Now, I'm okay with going to go visit on a vacation and not even that because they say, you American, you take your ass over to them countries, you go in the wrong place, your ass gonna come up missing. Outside of that, I'm gonna try to ride it out in this country because I know I've personally seen how worse other people have it. Well, family, always remember, be more tomorrow than you were yesterday. Peace.